Get dressed. Carol!
759 Sector C.
Carol! We gotta go! We gotta get out of here! We gotta go right now!
Listen to me, Steve.
No, you don't understand! We've gotta go!
Go where?
No, we gotta go! What the hell are you talking about?
Steve, this is important. Go where? That's right. Go where? What happened in your room? Are you listening? What happened in your room is not an isolated incident. It is something that is happening everywhere, everyone. So, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna run? Where are you gonna hide? Nowhere. Because there's no one like you left.
Tempting as it is to just stick with our cherished traditions this year, we really need people to reconsider and frankly not gather.
That we're fighting against proven mitigation efforts in public health against one another and letting the virus win is simply unacceptable.
Of all the restrictions, a group of businesses has decided to go rogue, and tonight the Attorney General says he will hold violators accountable for defying the restrictions.
It's unclear if any of these restrictions will have anything to do with bars, restaurants, or businesses. We're hoping to learn more about this during the governor's briefing later this afternoon.
We've seen it in just the past few days. We were supposed to get an announcement from the governor on Friday about whether or not he would continue this shutdown next week. Well, he didn't do it Friday, then he decided he'd do it today. Nope, couldn't do it today, now he's waiting until Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will find out if businesses are supposed to stay closed, open up 2 days later. 48 hours, that's what he's going to give them. 48 hours. Does the governor have any idea what it does to these businesses?
Okay, and then when I heard that the Attorney General's actually took a list of those that were desperate, and said we're going to have to open up anyway, and started calling that group and seeing that group and telling them they're going to be fined $10,000 and pull your liquor license for 60 days, that's over. Their livelihood is literally done. If they're that desperate that they're willing to go against the grain and do this, that should tell you something, and we are hearing it over and over. We opened a location in Inver Grove on March the 3rd, which was awesome this year because 2 weeks later we had to shut down. We weren't open long enough to get any financial aid because we had no history, so we've had to survive on our own all summer long. We also have a restaurant in Forest Lake. I think the most frustrating thing for me is to try to explain to my staff why they can't get hours, why they can't work. During Christmas especially. The governor talks about the science behind this, and I fail to see the science or the facts behind the reason why people can't eat at restaurants, why my wife and I can't go out. There's been no proof that I've seen that it's shared between guests and our server staff. That has
we can to ensure the safety of every patron that's in the building. The dining outside, I recently just purchased fish houses, and my staff behind me, like I said, the gentleman over here, I definitely can agree with you that the staff is hurting. There's no relief plan. They have mortgages, they have children. I've been doing everything in my power. So what I did was I started my own delivery service for them so they can make tips. Now, speaking on that, we got a threatening call from, I'm assuming is a citizen in the area, telling me that if I open my fish houses at my bar, that they were going to call and get me arrested from the police. Now, I've never been scared, and I still won't be, and I'm going to stand for what I believe in regardless. But the biggest problem, I believe, is citizens policing businesses, and it's disgusting. If you don't want to go out and you are scared for your life, you can stay inside. But don't stop us from living life.
Co-owner Lisa Monet Zarza says it was open now or close for good.
Our points need to work. We need to work. If you don't feel safe, don't go out.
Despite the health department's continued concerns about the number of available hospital beds, the threat of losing her liquor license, receiving fines, or misdemeanor criminal charges, she says it's worth it.
The fines that come, that'll be a whole nother issue. The restrictions, everything with our licensing, that'll be dealt with in court.
They said we've got to open up. And like I said earlier, when I heard that the Attorney General then is fining people $10,000 and pulling their license for 60 days, I want to remind him that next year we set a 2-year budget and the legislative branch sets his budget. And we're going to look at how many $10,000 fines he inflicted on these people that were absolutely desperate.
Maybe people are setting off the plants?
What are you saying? That guy was crazy. We have to save them.
They're already dead. What if they're targeting us as threats? I mean, this part of the field may not have been set off. Something in this field could be releasing the chemical into the air when there's too many of us together. Let's just stay ahead of the wind. Let's just break up into groups. Here it comes!
Don't you let go of my hand!
Nothing happened. It was the size of the groups.
One day, Jesus is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance. My God, what if appearance occurs